Um, when I was little, and I grew up in a Christian family, but I was the kind of kid that was like, I wasn't really like, oh, I love God, I'm such a good Christian. I was more like, I am scared. I do not want to go to hell. I'm a bad person, and I'm gonna go to hell. So I would like every day. Maybe not every day. I'd turn off the lights in my room. I'd open the blinds, and I'd sit down and I'd pray. And I'd pray the prayer like, Jesus, please come into my heart. I'm a good person. Help me go to heaven. But yeah, that was the beginning, kind of where it all started when I was little, before I actually knew things. Scoop forward lots of years, I don't know how many. I was in 6th grade. And I was no longer that kid that was like, I need to be saved. I was more like, I don't know, not really a rebel, but I was more like, yeah, my family's Christian. I go to church every Sunday, but I'm not a Christian. God's not real, I don't really care, all that stuff. Sunday became the day where I was like, okay, put on the mask, you're happy, you have friends, school is good, life is good, I only have to do this for one day of the week. Then I'd go to school, and at school, I didn't have very many friends. Okay, I had no friends. Say it plain. I had no friends. I was lonely, and I was depressed, and I was sad, and I was very sad, and I was lonely, and I was bullied a bit. And I didn't really consider God as an option, and I didn't really think about that at all. Then slowly, maybe around that summer, I started getting these like realizations or whatever. I'm sure there's a bigger word for that, but I don't need to use it. I like realized a bit like about who God was and his feelings for me, and I started looking at the Bible a little bit, and I started like thinking, hey, maybe this is real. And I started realizing, hey, reading this Bible and thinking about God and praying makes me happy. And it makes me feel content. And it makes me feel safe. And I realized, okay, maybe I do want to be a Christian. Maybe this is what is right. I started getting realizations about God and his truth and his love. And I started even realizing a bit about myself and how I'd been acting. I prayed the prayer maybe a few nights later. I'm not really sure, I can't remember the specific date. But I prayed the prayer and I was like, I want to be a Christian. This is what I want. I didn't decide to get baptized immediately because I wasn't sure I was ready. I wasn't sure if I was ready to publicly say, this is what I am. I am a Christian. And now you all know. I wasn't ready for that. Not at all. But a few months later, I was like, okay, I'm finally ready. Then I was thinking about it. I was like, you know what? I should do it. And I went and told Mom. And when I went back to bed, I was expecting a feeling of like, oh, phew, I got that over with. I got it over with. But instead, I felt content and happy and proud of myself for making that decision.